Warriors fans, are you ready for some electrifying news that could change the course of our season? The buzz around a key player's return is heating up after the All-Star break, and you won't want to miss how this could impact Golden State's championship aspirations. Stick around as we dive into what this means for the lineup and our playoff push. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to stay in the loop with all things Warriors. The Golden State Warriors have just received some exciting news regarding Jonathan Kuminga's return after the All-Star break. It's been a long wait since January 4th when he sprained his right ankle against the Memphis Grizzlies and has since missed 21 games. The Warriors have provided an update that Kuminga has returned to team practice at Chase Center for the first time since that injury. While he's not quite ready for game action yet, his participation in practice is a promising sign for fans. The Warriors have emphasized that Kuminga's return will be based on his continued progress and physical readiness. It sounds like he's making strides, but we still don't have a definitive timeline for when he'll be back on the court. This update has left us with a sense of cautious optimism. Kuminga was playing the best basketball of his career before the injury, and Golden State will undoubtedly need him for the stretch run as they look to make a push for the playoffs. I believe that while the ideal scenario would be to have him back for the upcoming games, we really need to prioritize his health. The last thing we want is for him to rush back and risk further injury. The Warriors have a few games coming up against teams that, on paper, they should be able to handle without him. I'm eyeing that Charlotte matchup as a potential return point for Kuminga. Give him a chance to ease back into things before hitting the road for tougher opponents like Orlando and Philadelphia. Now, let's talk about the impact of adding Jimmy Butler to this team. Butler's presence has already stirred excitement among fans, and it's clear that he's found a good fit in Golden State. He's expressed how happy he is to be playing alongside Steph Curry and Draymond Green, two players known for their winning mentality and teamwork. This camaraderie is crucial as the Warriors push for a championship run. But here's the thing. How does Kuminga fit back into the lineup with Butler now in the mix? I'm honestly torn on this. On one hand, Kuminga brings that youthful energy and athleticism that the Warriors desperately need, especially on both ends of the floor. On the other hand, Butler and Draymond have established a certain rhythm that could be disrupted if Kuminga isn't integrated back into the system smoothly. I think Steve Kerr will have to be strategic about how he reintroduces Kuminga, perhaps as a super sub initially, allowing him to regain confidence while maintaining the balance that Butler and Draymond have created. It's a delicate dance, but it's one that could pay off if they can get it right. And let's not overlook the defensive potential with this lineup. The combination of Butler, Draymond, and Kuminga could create havoc for opposing teams. We know Butler is a gritty defender, and Draymond is the anchor of their defense. Kuminga, with his speed and leaping ability, could add a new dimension that could propel Golden State's defense to another level. But of course, this hinges on Kuminga being at full strength. The Warriors are clearly taking precautionary measures with his recovery, and rightly so. Rushing him back could derail the progress he's made, and we can't afford to lose him for an extended period again. As a fan, I'm hopeful but cautious. I want to see Kuminga back in action, but I also want to ensure he's fully healthy to contribute the way he was before. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Will the Warriors be able to juggle the lineup effectively with Butler and Kuminga? Kevin Durant's recent decision to halt a trade back to the Golden State Warriors has left many of us fans scratching our heads. Just imagine the excitement of a reunion with Steph, Draymond, and the whole crew. It felt like a dream scenario, but ultimately, it didn't materialize. The Warriors' front office had laid the groundwork for a deal that would have sent Jimmy Butler to the Warriors and Durant back to where he once won 2 championships. But KD's last-minute reluctance raises questions about his motivations. During a recent interview, Durant made it clear that it wasn't about issues with the Warriors or wanting to escape Draymond's shadow. He stated, "I just didn't want to get traded midway through the season." It seems that Durant is determined to forge his own legacy in Phoenix, not wanting to be perceived as riding coattails to another title. Honestly, I'm torn on this. One hand, I respect his desire to carve out his path. On the other, the allure of a Warriors reunion was tantalizing. Durant's current performance in Phoenix is still impressive, averaging 27 points a game and showcasing that elite efficiency we've come to expect. However, the Suns are struggling, sitting in 11th place in the Western Conference. Could this lead to him reconsidering his situation down the road? I can't help but wonder if he might ask for a trade again this offseason, if things don't turn around for the Suns. Now, let's pivot to the Warriors. The excitement surrounding Jimmy Butler's arrival in Golden State is palpable. With Butler averaging over 20 points per game since joining the team, there's an undeniable energy that he brings. His presence has transformed the Warriors for the better. The recent trade was essential, especially as the Warriors were in a rut. They needed a spark, and Butler seems to be that catalyst. But then there's the question of how Jonathan Kuminga fits into this new dynamic. With him returning from injury soon, the Warriors will be adding another scoring threat to the lineup. Before his injury, he was playing the best basketball of his career, and if he can maintain that level of performance, the Warriors will have a strong arsenal heading into the postseason. However, I'm curious about how Steve Kerr will integrate Kuminga back into the rotation with Butler in the mix. Will he take on a starting role, or will he lead the second unit? The potential lineups are intriguing, and there's a lot to consider about spacing, shot creation, and defensive matchups. Kuminga has the talent to make a significant impact, but he must also improve his defensive awareness. As passionate fans, we've seen the ups and downs of this Warriors team. The stakes are high. They need to capitalize on the twilight of Steph and Draymond's careers. The addition of Butler and the potential return of Kuminga could be the key to a deep playoff run. But do you think this was the best decision? I want to hear your opinions down below. The Warriors have a challenging schedule ahead, and it will be fascinating to see how they respond. Will they rise to the occasion and solidify their playoff position, or will they falter under pressure? I'm excited to see how this plays out, especially with Butler's ability to elevate his game in crucial moments. So, what are your thoughts? Do you believe this team has what it takes to make a significant playoff push? And what role do you see Kuminga playing as he returns to the lineup? Let's get into it in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the latest Golden State Warriors news and rumors. Activate the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. This team is gearing up for a crucial stretch, and you won't want to miss any of it. Let's go, Dubs!